Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Energy and Resources and asks, by how many tonnes would Solid Energy's proposed lignite projects in Southland increase New Zealand's gross greenhouse gas emissions in 2020?
The Honourable Gerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, I understand that this morning Solid Energy informed the Commerce Committee that depending on the scale of technology used, gross emissions could be 10 to 20 million tonnes per annum. I also understand that Solid Energy has said on many occasions that taking full responsibility for greenhouse gas emissions is a key consideration in their lignite developments, and they expect their lignite-based plants to achieve full carbon compliance.
Dr Kennedy Graham.
Supplementary. If by achieving compliance the Minister is referring to carbon capture and storage, as indeed Solid Energy identified as one of the means this morning, can the Minister name one suitable reservoir to store carbon dioxide in the Southland lignite region?
The Honourable Gerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, I'm not able to give operational answers on behalf of Solid Energy, but what I would say is this. We have introduced a emissions trading scheme that will enable carbon compliance.
Point of order, Dr Kennedy Graham.
Point of order. I was not asking the Minister to speak on behalf of Solid Energy. I was asking the Minister if he could name one reservoir that would engage in carbon capture and storage. I'm asking him for his knowledge.
Well, the Minister's only answerable to this House for what the Minister is responsible for. He's not answerable to this House for what his knowledge about various issues may be. And the Minister referred to the matter as being an operational matter for Solid Energy, and I can't dispute that with the Minister. Further supplementary, Dr Kennedy Graham.
May I speak to the point of order?
Well, point of order, Dr Kennedy Graham.
The Minister and his government are responsible for ensuring a net decrease in carbon emissions for this country, and knowing whether there is adequate carbon capture and storage in Southland does not fall solely within the operational responsibility of Solid Energy, but within his ministerial portfolio.
I'm sure if the Minister, the Honourable Gerry, does the Minister wish to add to his answer?
Well, it may help. It may help if I simply said that
I appreciate that.
There is no proposal yet from Solid Energy to either engage in a particular type of lignite recovery, and therefore no indication yet of how carbon emission may be mitigated.
Dr Kennedy Graham.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Does the Minister agree with his colleagues, Nick Smith and Tim Grosser, that to efficiently address climate change, fossil fuel subsidies should be phased out?
The Honourable Gerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, yes, and I'm not aware that we do have fossil fuel subsidies in New Zealand.
Dr Kennedy Graham.
Then what is his response to the Parliamentary Commissioner's statement for the environment that under this government's emissions trading scheme, companies such as Solid Energy are likely to receive subsidies of millions of dollars a year from New Zealand taxpayers to develop products from low-grade coal, that is to say, lignite?
The Honourable Gerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, I simply don't accept that that's a correct position.
Dr Kennedy Graham.
Mr Speaker, point of order. Do I understand that to mean that he does not accept that
Order. That's not a point of order. The Minister has answered the question. The member has the chance to ask further questions, but he can't, by way of point of order, give his interpretation of the Minister's answer. That's not what a point of order is all about at all. Supplementary question, Dr.
Sorry,
Kennedy
Mr
Graham.
Speaker, I was just seeking clarification. Supplementary, if I may. Will the Minister consider extending government support to renewable energy schemes in wind and solar so that we can meet our national energy needs while leaving the lignite deposits in the ground?
The Honourable Gerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, I don't believe the two objectives are either complementary or opposed to one another. The lignite opportunities will reduce, if they come to fruition, significant imports of urea and also significant that make a significant difference to the availability of fuels in New Zealand.
Question number 10, Carol Beaumont.
Thank you, Mr Speaker.